All right. Hello, everyone. Sean Barker here, fitness and nutrition coach from Online Custom Fit Coaching. Coming at you live or later, if you're watching this later on the replay, and coming at you here exclusively in the Healthy, Happy Weight Loss for Busy Parents and Professionals Facebook group with a special video lesson today on two shocking studies on calorie counting that you need to see and a new, easier way to eat to lose weight. So, if you're just tuning in live, drop the word live in the comments below. Let me know you're here. You can see me and hear me okay. Or if you're watching later on the replay, drop the word later in the comments below as well. Let me know you stopped by, okay? So the next few minutes, we are going to cover those two studies and an easier way to lose weight, okay? So before we get started, we need to be clear. Being a calorie deficit is 100% needed to lose weight, and controlling our calorie intake through the foods we eat is our biggest lever. But it's even more important now in today's eating environment, because wherever we look, we have easy access to so many calorie dense, ultra processed foods that trigger our taste buds, melt in our mouth, and are so easy to overeat, right? Here's an example. Came across a TikTok video the other day of a woman who ate a Big Mac in just 2 bites in her car. 2 big bites, but 2 bites, and she polished off a Big Mac in less than about 60 seconds. It goes to show how hyper palatable fast food is, because a Big Mac contains about 560 calories. Add some fries or sugary drinks with that. We can just flood our bodies with thousands of unhealthy calories in mere minutes. And that's not something our bodies, have evolved to handle. Unlike something like, sitting down to a steak, potatoes, and some green beans, that would take you at least 20 to 30 minutes to, cut, chew, and eat, right? But the truth is, people are terrible at accurately reporting how many calories they're eating. Yes, even those who meticulously track. And today I want to show you 2 studies that prove how bad that really is. But I also want to show you a better and easier method to control calories in order to lose weight that still allows you to treat yourself. Win-win, right? If you're with me, if you're watching it, drop win-win in the comments below. Let me know you're here and you can see and hear everything okay. All right. So there's a hard and practical way to do this, but there's a more flexible and easier way to do it. But I don't see many people using this easier way, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. Because, once you track your diet for a while, you get a better idea of how many calories a food contains and the 3 macronutrients of protein, carbs, and fats that make up those calories. With protein and produce being the 2 things that most people are usually under eating. But by tracking, you also learn what actual portion sizes look like, such as, a 3-ounce serving of meat, which is about the size of your palm, or go weigh out an actual 32-gram serving of peanut butter and prepare to cry. It's about thumb size. Curious, have you ever measured a serving of peanut butter? Drop a yes or no in the comments below. All right, but even more shocking is when you eat out, right? How many calories are in your favorite restaurant chain foods and takeout foods? Restaurant portions are normally triple servings, cooked in extra oils and sauces for flavor. And just one meal can be more calories than you need an entire day. But the thing about tracking your diet isn't even about the tracking itself, because the numbers are rarely accurate. which I'm going to talk about next. But it's about making you aware of your current choices and habits so you can identify where you can improve or change things, right? Tracking and mindful eating still points you in the right direction, and it's not about stressing over the details. Because not everybody has to technically track calories to lose weight. You know, there are many ways to eat a little less, but most people could benefit from tracking calories and macronutrients for a short period of time or until they reach their weight loss goals. I like to do it at least a couple times a year to get back on track as well, or if I have more ambitious goals. But here's the problem with calorie tracking. Again, people are terrible at doing it accurately. And here's the proof. All right, let's get some printouts of 2 studies here. I'll just give you the brief on them. In a famous 1992 study, researchers essentially called the bluff of 10 diet-resistant individuals who couldn't lose weight, they said, despite claiming to eat fewer than 1,200 calories a day. The subjects were tested before the study to ensure there were no metabolic abnormalities, and the resting metabolic rate was no more than 10% below the predicted values. Their self-reported calorie intake per day was 1,028 calories. That is not very much. That is what they reported. But after the study was done, their actual calorie intake for the day was 2,081 calories. So these individuals underreported their calorie intake by 47%. You know, that's like forgetting to include 2 big meals in your daily intake, right? Study number 2, I'm only covering 2 studies here today. There is more, but for time period, I'll just keep it to 2. But in another study, participants' self-reported calorie intake for the day was 1,018 calories. Again, not very much. But their actual daily caloric intake, the average of their daily caloric intake, was 2,471 calories. In other words, the participants underreported their daily calorie intake by about 1,500 calories a day. Think about that. So remember this the next time you're tracking your diet to lose weight and you're saying you're eating only 1,200 calories a day, for example, but still not losing weight, you are probably eating more calories than you think. Most certainly, you're eating and maybe drinking more calories than you think. Because if you are not losing weight over time, you are simply not in a calorie deficit. Plus, it's not all our fault. According to the FDA, food labels can contain as much as 20% more calories than what is printed on the label. For example, they tested a lean cuisine shrimp and pasta dinner that stated it was 250 calories. The researchers found it actually contained 319 calories. So if you're going to count calories, always round up and realize that no matter how meticulous you think you are with tracking, you are probably off by 15 to 20%. Only really by using a food scale and weighing and measuring portions of mostly single ingredient foods that you will narrow that gap and get as accurate as you can. This is also something I recommend people looking to lose weight do for at least short periods of time to really learn proper portions. But today, I want to share a more practical and flexible way to track calories so you can lose weight without the stress. So if you're looking to lose weight like most people do, keeping track of your calories every day is, a popular and effective method to control your energy intake. However, it might not be the most practical or flexible method to track your calories and adjust to the unexpected events of, everyday life. Also, our bodies don't function like robots that operate exclusively on, a 24-hour clock. If you stick to your diet all day but eat something extra after midnight, you won't automatically gain fat or turn into a gremlin. 80s movie reference, anybody who knows that. But weight loss, weight gain, is a result of energy balance over weeks and months, not hours or days. So focus on your weekly calorie intake. This gives you a broader view. You can zoom out and allows you to have more flexibility in your daily intake. Some examples. You have a birthday dinner coming up, enjoy. Did you have a very active day? Fuel up with a little extra food. Going out Friday night with drinks with friends? Cheers. Because by using a weekly calorie approach, you can adjust your diet to fit your lifestyle instead of adjusting your lifestyle to fit your diet. So you're planning a treat day. Let's do some number crunching, for example. Let's say your daily target for calories is 2,000 calories a day. To make it simple, that would make your weekly goal 14,000 calories. This means you could consume 3,000 calories in one day and then stick to a daily intake of 1,833 calories for the other 6 days to meet your weekly calorie goal. A weekly perspective gives you that flexibility and you still enjoy higher calorie day without derailing your weight loss progress. All you have to do is adjust the surrounding 6 days around that one higher calorie day and you're still on track. Of course, there's a practical limit to how much you can go over your calories in a single day. Otherwise, you run the risk of cutting too deep and being left with 800 to 1,000 calorie days, and that's no fun. However, weekly calorie counting reduces the emotional stress, tied to the demands of daily calorie counting. So, you went and overate. Don't feel guilty about it, but also don't wait until Monday to start over. Start over the very next meal, or at least the very next day, and you can make room for it in your weekly total. Use the law of averages to balance your calorie intake for the week and adjust accordingly. Even more important is this approach promotes a healthier relationship with food and helps you understand your body's needs and responses. It's important to keep in mind that we are not machines, but we are more emotional and biological beings. So by paying attention to your activity levels, your mood, your hunger cues, you can avoid overeating out of guilt and make adjustments that support healthy eating habits. So next time you try to lose weight, or if you're trying to do that right now, by counting calories, it works. But remember, it's not about stressing over the details or the day, but it's about pointing you in the right direction over time. Changing your body is driven by energy balance and consistency over the calendar, not the clock. A single day of eating either way won't make or break your progress. Just like a single workout or single missed workout won't make or break your progress. But your habits over the weeks, months, and years will. And that's what really counts. Well, I hope that brought you some value, and thanks for tuning in today. I didn't want to make this too long. But again, whether you're watching this live, drop a line in the comments below. If you're watching it later, let me know. But I hope this gave you some clarity and confidence moving forward with your health and fitness goals this fall. Because before you know it, in a few months, another year will be gone. And if you're interested in getting a custom design workout and nutrition program so you can lose 15 to 20 pounds in these next few months before the holidays hit, and if you want to have motivation and get accountability every day to keep you on track, message me to learn more about my 12-week Fit for Fall transformation program, but online custom fit coaching. I do only have one spot available at this time, so don't miss out on getting the help you need. And curious, before I let you go, are you currently tracking the calories you consume? Yes or no? Drop it in the comments box below. Sean Barker from Online Custom Fit Coaching signing off for today, and we'll see you next time.